Okay, you guys. Hello, everyone, and welcome. My name is Jennifer Blackert, and I am the host of Real Raw Synergy and these special Synergy sessions where we bring you into having more of you, having more consciousness, and really some of the magic and the miracles and the capacities beyond this reality. So welcome. I'm so happy you're here. And today we are talking with Dawn Crystal. And it's so funny how things happen in my world. She was one of those people that sent me probably 10 interviews that she had previously had, and I listened to a few of them and went directly to the activations where she does this. I guess, for the lack of a better word, it's sort of like toning. Toning in this reality is so not what she does. In the email, I called it quantum vibrational healing. And I want you to experience her work because it is just off the chart, frequency driven, and you will be amazed. I mean, talk about quantum. Thank you for being here. And Dawn, welcome. Welcome to the call.
Well, aloha, Janice. Thank you so much for having me here today. I'm so grateful.
I'm so excited about this because I've experienced her work, and I think you're all going to be excited too. And then we'll talk a little bit about Dawn. I know you've been on quite a tremendous journey, and I'd love to also, but let's start with a little mini activation. Tell us about your journey off to Hawaii, and a lot of my group is interested in developing their own gifts and their own healing capacities, hitting that area of evolution where it's really important for us to get, we're all on a journey here, and what really triggered some of the awakening. So.
Exactly.
I'll let you take the
lead. Mine's been very humbling, and I will be happy to explain as much as I can. Something that most people probably haven't experienced, but that was my journey.
Start with an activation because the energy is just out of this world. It's so much different than some of the others. It's just so different. So let's start there, and then let's have a little bit of conversation, and let's take some callers.
What I will do for the group is, because I know your group is very open and they're more evolved than a lot of the shows I do. I do always believe that, all of us, we have ability. Mine happens to be bringing our soul frequency, if you want to call that, or your higher self, or whatever you want to call it, source, into the body. That's what I do. I have the ability to bring in everybody's infinite being into their physical body and ground it to through your feet, because a lot of our infinite beings of our higher self, I don't know what I call it, source energy, is usually above our heads because we live in a physical body. Part of my life's path is to help people raise your vibration in your body so you can hold that 24 hours a day. We live a physical experience, and whatever is happening, unconsciously or consciously, fear, unconscious or not, and that's really what lowers our vibration, where we can't always sustain this high vibration that everybody is wanting, unconsciously or consciously right now. Everybody, let's just go ahead and just imagine in your own right white divine light above your head, whatever that may be for you. I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit of an activation on the crown chakra because that is one of my many gifts. I can activate the crown chakra so you can receive more of this infinite energy on a daily basis. I just have that gift as a healer, but I also can activate the third eye at the same time and really open it up. So go ahead and just imagine that happening right now, everybody, to the best of your ability, this white light above your head while I make some sound. And I'm just going to go down the chakras of the body, and I'm actually, from there, I'm going to guide you. You're just going to imagine that white light going all the way down to your feet, and we're going to ground it down to the center of Mother Earth. Does that sound okay for you? Okay, so let's go ahead and just hold that light above your head. And if you hear me make a loud screech sound, that's me blowing off everybody's cap off the top of their head, because most people don't realize they have I call it a cloud of energy above our head. People should feel a little bit lighter after this, so it'll be interesting what people feel after this session today. So let's begin. bring that beautiful energy of divine source, infinite energy of being, whatever you believe, into your throat chakra now. And I'm going to activate that at this moment. Woo. Let's bring that energy now that's in our throat chakra all the way down to our heart chakra. Well, I'm doing a little activation on everybody's heart chakra. Receive this now for your highest, and I'll just say for your highest good or whatever you believe. It's fine. Or what you're ready for. Okay, now that we're in your throat chakra, some people, I just felt to do that again because I saw some heavy energy at the top of somebody's head, so I just cleared it. So someone felt like something just went, phew, I just saw it leave. So wherever you're at in your heart chakra, now I want to bring our energy down to our solar plexus area, and I call it chakra 1, our creativity chakra. I'm going to activate that for everybody. So I want you to imagine that light going now down to your solar plexus, root chakra, and I'm going to make some sound. Receive, whoo, whoo. Beautiful. Now that energy is in our root chakra, everybody. Let's bring that down like a stream of white light all the way down to our feet. And we're going to look at our feet while I do this sound, and then from there we're going to ground it to the center of Mother Earth. So let's go ahead and imagine that light now going from your root chakra all the way down to your feet with these sounds received. Okay, so that energy is there for everybody, and also on the replay. So now that this energy is now on your feet, oh yeah, the energy's already started for the replay. Energy already knows where to go. So we're going to just ground it a little further. Let's imagine that a stream of white light going from your feet down to the center of Mother Earth, Gaia, whatever you believe. I'm going to say the center of Mother Earth. That's how I see it. And just imagine that happening now, grounding you to this planet. So we're grounded into our physical bodies, because that's where we are right now. Okay, so everyone can take 2 or 3 deep breaths right now. Beautiful. Let's take one more deep breath. Okay, so that activation, what we just did, will last for a couple days with everybody, whatever it needs to do. It will continue beyond this call today. So I always tell people just drink a little extra water afterwards if you feel that your body might be detoxifying a little bit with that.
That's fantastic. Wow.
It just comes through me. I don't really know how it's going to come through. My frequencies just kind of come through, and yeah, it's just pretty humbling, actually. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, so what is it that you do know about this? Let's talk a little bit, and I might take you to a space where, I'm just kind of more curious than anything,
Sure.
And I think other people on the line are so curious.
Sure.
When did this start? Like, when were you like, wow, I'm like really beyond?
Well, yeah, it didn't happen that way for me. I've had a very hard life, number one. I've always been an outcast. I've been abused my whole life from my family. I've never had 1 ounce of love since I've been born or conceived in this lifetime. That's where it started. Back then, I had lived my whole life as pretty much a hermit. I had no friends. I was made fun of my whole life because I had buck teeth. Most of my family killed themselves from drugs and alcohol. I was one of the few that I got out of my family. I left my home when I was 16 years old. This is a true story. I moved out. I put myself through school myself. I never had anybody except a strong spirit inside myself that was guiding me before I was surrendered to this. I lived in my ego many years because, you know what, that was my survival. It's the only way I survived. I went into law enforcement for a while, got out of it. I was married twice, failed marriages, looking for love in all the wrong places. And then after that, I moved to the East Coast. I was a very successful businesswoman, believe it or not, not 1 ounce of business experience at all, except it's just something natural in myself. I owned beauty businesses for years on the East Coast. And my second marriage, I was with my second marriage at that time. We're talking way over 15 years ago. I was bored out of my mind. I was made lots of money. I was very successful. I mean, most people looked at me and says, wow, she's got her, stuff together there. I was just bored. I lived on beautiful houses. I had Mercedes. I had everything. This is the truth. But something after my failed marriage the second time, I said there's got to be more to me. My whole life, I was actually flying to Hawaii, just guided to actually to Maui. When I was with my marriages and stuff, I was just guided here, and just kind of felt that the islands were calling me, because there's not saying it's there's a lot of places in the world that have sacred energy. This is just where I needed to go. So I just fell in love with it over here, and after my second marriage, my family was. I had some people in my family are still trying to connect with me energetically. I was drained dry for my energy because I've always had a lot of life force energy. I never knew who I was. All I know is I just had a lot of energy and did not know how to ground my energy. And people used to look at me like I was just full of anxiety, and I just didn't know how to ground it. I had the gift, I believe, since then, but I didn't even know who I was. So I left my life. I left everything in my life. I'm talking my houses, my brand new house I built right on the water, my money, everything, and everybody I was connected to, I left one day. I packed up 2 bags of clothes, and I moved to Maui. And I lived out of a car because my soul told me I had always a strong guidance. I knew back then, I was unmentioned, I did have a reading with someone. Someone told me I was a healer. I didn't believe them. I thought they were full of it. So I moved to Maui with 2 bags of clothes and $700 to my name. That was the start of my journey, because not a lot of people could leave success and money, whatever I was tested to do. It was hard because I was pretty pampered. And I'm not saying I'm not now. I do have those things. Those things don't mean anything, but I mean, they mean something, and I have them, but I appreciate them. I'm not attached to them, you know? But back then I was. For me I lived out of a car for like 3 months, and I even got a job. I used to take baths in swimming pools at these fancy hotels in Maui and hold a job. And somehow, I don't know, I would just think I had moments where I think I was absolutely crazy, but some part of my being said, nope, just keep going, keep going. So I listened to that little feeling, or you want to call it an inner voice. I always had a very strong guidance system protecting me my whole life, because I didn't grow up with any protection or anything around me when I was in situations in my life. This inner guidance system, I call it my higher self, was always guiding me, was with me from day one. I just didn't know that, except something that I just knew that something. I was put into harm's way, and somehow I was always out of it. Somehow I was always pushed out of it. So I lived out of a car, and then slow but sure, my sounds were talking about how these gifts came to me. Well, I believe I've always had, to be truthful. I just didn't know who I was. So I used to go to the beach at night, everybody, and I would sit there. And back then, I didn't have the stability that I have right now. I didn't have any stability, as a matter of fact. I lived from paycheck to paycheck. I didn't even have a house. I didn't even know how I was going to get my next meal. I was living off the McDonald's drive-thru, believe it or not, dollar menu. I don't eat that in that way now, but I did then, because that's all I could afford. And I used to sit at the beach at late at night, because that's the only place I could go. Otherwise, the police would catch me, and they would, you know, put me somewhere. So I used to sit there and just pray. And all of a sudden, these sounds used to come through my voice. They'd start, and I would just start making sounds. Just started coming through me. Didn't know what they were, except they were soothing me. And I would sit there and just make sound, soothe myself. And I would go to the beach every day, because I figured if I lived in paradise, at least it's a place where I could be semi-safe. And the police weren't going to bother me here, because, you know, I was homeless. And these people you'd never even imagine would come up to me on the beach. They hear me making these sounds, and they'd sit with me and say, oh, my God, what is that sound that's coming through your voice? And these are people you would not, because back then, my work or what I'm doing now, I was looked at some weirdo. But these people would just hear these sounds. They were so angelic. Some people would say, I don't know what you're doing. I don't know what these sounds are, but they just are putting me to peace. Can I sit with you? And I'd have lots of people sitting with me while I was making sound, and I'd say, sure. You may sit with me. And I would make sound. And then from there, slow but sure, I did not advertise myself as a healer. I didn't even know what it was, except I was making sound and everybody was loving it. I got a job in a spa. I was just going there. I was, you know, I'm going to the spa. Okay, so and anyways, being there, I guess one of the owners found out I was making sound and knew I was healing people. They had me come to the spot at night when they had a luau, believe it or not. People would walk by and they'd put a picture of me on the door saying, because back then I started to realize that I could do intuitive readings too, soul readings I called them. So they had me as just extra money for the spot at night, so I would start doing some soul readings. And then sure enough, people would come in and pay for me for these readings that I don't know, just intuitively started coming to me that I could do soul readings. So I was like, cool. The owners loved it because I was making extra money for them for the spa. And then I would sit in the rooms, the massage rooms with people, and then all of a sudden people would say, I would just get up intuitively, not knowing what I was doing. You know, people would say, I'm in pain, you know, your sounds are helping me, can you help me here? And I would just start blowing on people's bodies. Blowing on their bodies. I didn't know what I was doing. I was surrendered because, you know, I didn't have anything else going on. I was just grateful to have this job so I could eat a little bit better for the next day. My next meal, wherever that would come from. So I'd blow on these people's bodies, and people would say, oh, my God, I've had pain in my body for years. It's gone. I don't know what you did. And then word of mouth started happening over here. I just got a following. People are like, oh, my God, I don't know, this lady's making some sounds over here. They're different, but they're helping me. Just helped me with some chronic anxiety issues I've had for my whole life, and then she helped me with some pain in my body. And then slow but sure, people used to start coming to the spa. That took off. And then from there, word of mouth got around, and I actually started getting gigs at big vitamin stores and stuff. And over the evolution of all these years, even up until recently, believe it or not, I have not been advertising myself. I've had a website, but I've always been guided from my higher self when to put myself out, how to put myself out, because every other healer does their way of healing, putting their energy out. They have a certain way of doing it, and being on this many shows, it didn't happen that way for me, because I don't really do what I do for money. I do it because I'm guided to do it with a good heart, and the people who find me by my vibration. I could sit somewhere and people find me. And all my jobs, it was funny, all my physical jobs that I had all these years, I was like the top salesperson for all these places because my vibration, you know, my vibration is beyond this, you know, island here. I'm reaching people globally with my vibration right now. No better or worse, that's just my vibration where I'm at. And that's how I attract people to me. And then slow but sure, over the years, I mean, obviously I'm not there now, but even everything I do now, I'm totally guided by my spirit. I don't feel like I have to, you know, work with thousands and thousands of people. I mean, if it happens, great. If that's what I'm supposed to do, great. But I don't sit here and look at it as a number, and I certainly do not get my ego involved with what I do. That if you want to really know, I live very, even to this day, I have a lot. So please know I'm not in that situation. I'm actually very blessed right now. The universe brought everything back to me. Infinite source, whatever you want to believe, slowly brought things back to me, even though, you know, I appreciate them, but they come and go. Things come and go. I don't really get too attached with anything, really. I live with animals. You want to really know the truth, I haven't had I've been by myself over 10 years right now with no relationships. I haven't dated anybody once. And my gifts keep deepening because of the fact that I just choose, I don't know how to put it. I can't, it's hard for me to really communicate with people. You know, I mean, people don't get me. I'm different. So I communicate with animals, and I become an animal healer because I live with animals right now, and I help homeless animals on the island. That's my calling right now, besides I help humans as they're, you know, feel guided to me. But that's really, I just live in the moment. I don't really know what I'm doing, except I have somewhat of a schedule, and sometimes, you know, my work that I do now, and you felt some of my sound, I'm going to be truthful. My sounds, I'm downloaded with a lot of energy.
What you say resonates with all of us.
Well, this is a true story. Most healers, I want to mention one thing. I run very pure source, infinite energy through my body. I don't go to other planets asking for help. I don't try to connect with other beings. I want to go direct to the source. If it ain't source energy, I don't want it. That's just me, because I want pure. I want pure source.
And that's why you're on this series.
Thank you. Well, I'm just being, I mean, I know that, I don't know if you've had other healers' story, but believe it or not, I had a really hard life. I look at it as a gift right now. I go through physical challenges just like everybody else still. I certainly didn't get off any easier than anybody because I've had such a hard life. I'm still continually working on myself, clearing away like everybody else, you know, getting rid of the yuck or the gunk that's still in my system from this lifetime and past lives, because I've had many of them that I do with sound now. I mean, I can move energy rapidly through people's bodies on the phone, in person, get rid of any blockage in your body, and at the same time activate you for whatever your soul's asking for. I connect with you on a soul level. Your soul tells me everything. And I could do that all with sound without me speaking a word. And I really love, and I'm grateful and humbled for my gifts that I have as sound, because sound is so beyond the human language. We don't, us human beings always want to figure everything out. We want to figure everything out and get a time frame for everything. Well, the work I do is so beyond that, and I can't figure any of this out. And as a matter of fact, I get downloads of energy all the time. Sometimes I have a full schedule of clients, and my soul says, cancel everybody today. And I'm like, what? I got a physical part of my being saying, are you sure? And I got to cancel everybody. Because I'm getting this energy, and it's been happening to me for years through my body. I have to first get used to it, because it's like my body has to get used to this. It's beyond this planet. I don't know. It just comes to me, and I just sit with it. I sit with it, And sometimes it drives me. I mean, I'll tell you something. I have a lot of energy coming through me. My body is like, whoo. And I'm like, oh my God, what do I need to do? And I'm asking my inner self, or what do I do? And my soul says, go sit at the beach. I'm like, okay, I'll go sit at the beach and I'll try to breathe. So that's kind of how I work. I don't really, besides, I have a physical schedule. I don't, hoping my soul keeps me on that path, because I really enjoy doing this work now that I can reach people over the airwaves like I'm doing here. But that's really, I feel the expansion of it. It's an expansion. I know I'm right on track because I'm feeling this expansion in my body. It's light. It's expanded through my heart chakra. That's it. I mean, it's a long, humbling story, but it's also at the same time such a gift. It was so hard for me to really be, I look back at it all and just say, wow. I just tell my higher self, or whatever you want to call it, can we just come in a little bit easier next time? I am grateful.
Yeah, right.
It was wild. And going through it, it was even more wild because I was pampered. I wasn't one of these people who like to go camping. I didn't even know what camping was. I was Miss Ritz-Carlton.
Right.
Put me in a Mercedes. I'm good. I don't need to be in no car living there. But I did.
Right.
So it means that someone else may say, we're living out of a car, no big deal. Well, this person might like to camp. I didn't camp. So that's why it was a test for me, because I was just too pampered.
I love that. Yeah, and the interesting thing, I am real raw you, right? And I love finding people that are so raw. It's like raw in their gifts. They've transformed, and then they are so raw. They're like, you know what, I'm so surrendered. I'm here, surrender. Take me. And that's where you
Well, you know what it is when you have everything and you have nothing, you get to a point where there's like no part of your being that has any fear, which is so important, because I've kind of been there. I mean, not only have I lost everything and all this stuff that's happened to me, I've been psychically attacked for years with I learned how to psychically, that's how I became psychic, because I was attacked many years by people. So, I learned all that stuff too. There's so much to me that's come to me, but it's also, I feel that everybody I work with feels on some level of their being that I'm actually real and true what I'm doing. You know what I mean? It's like I don't even have to speak a word, and someone just knows, God, she's been through shit. Excuse my language, but you know what I mean. She's been through the crap.
Right.
and I don't mean it like that, but you know what I mean? Like, they just know that I've been through it, and I don't have to say anything, I don't try. Excuse me on that. Yeah. Okay, that's what I'm trying to say. I speak from my heart.
We're good on that.
Okay.
I think it's really important for us to really go through this. Well, let's go ahead and take some callers. So you guys at star 2, if you want to follow the energy, follow the healing for this. We have lots and lots. So you guys, I'm going to take you randomly and just follow the energy as well. First caller is at 248 is what you start with, 248. You're up. Birmingham.
Hello.
Yeah, there
Can
you
you
go.
hear me? Hi. Oh, Dawn, I can't believe your story because it's so similar to mine. You know, I was adopted, had adopted parents who used me, and so to set up boundaries, I ended up with OCD and surrounded myself with physical stuff, physical weight, and you hit the nail on the head that I've never thought of. I'm attached to the stuff, and I can't let it go.
Well, that's why I was tested, because it rocked my world. It threw me from a loop when I did that.
Main issues are finances and OCD and not being able to release stuff and weight. That's my condensed version.
I think that has a lot to do with a lot of us, letting go of our identity and really surrendering, and then allowing that essence to start coming through you that's beyond what you know and who you really truly are. And that's a lot of people's part of what they're going through right now, is to really get to that part of surrender where you can actually say, if your soul or your feeling came through you one day and said, I just need to leave it, you just do it. You need to leave this person in your life because this person is not at your vibration, that you love them. So for you, I would like to do a little bit of activation, since we're going to kind of do it as a group process. And Janice, I kind of feel you'd like me to do some energy work so everybody can feel it. Is that true? Yeah. Okay. So let's go ahead and just, I'm going to help you out because the abundance thing, what you're doing on that is kind of where you're at. But I could do a little more personal activation on you right now so you can start receiving divine guidance on a daily basis if you need to take another step beyond what you know. How would that sound? And I want you to imagine a white light above your head while I make some clearing on you. Do I have permission to connect with you on an energetic level?
Yes.
And what was your first name again?
My name's Cindy.
Cindy. Okay, Cindy. All right, imagine a white light while I make sound. Imagine everything leading into that light that doesn't serve you right now, whatever it may be. I'm going to make some sound. I'm going to help kind of bring, I see your inner child is scattered. So we want to bring more wholeness and just center you up with your higher self. Okay, so let's do that quickly. And everybody on the call will receive this, whatever they need to receive at this moment of these frequencies. I want you to put your hands on your heart right now, okay?
Both of them?
Every part. Yep, both your hands on your heart. I want you to imagine everything still leaving in that light above your head. I'm going to bring every age of you back to your higher self and your soul, whatever you want to call it, in your heart chakra, because you need that connection. If you start crying or anything, that's fine, but if you don't, that's still fine. You feel some energy leading around your head?
Yeah.
It's lightening up. Yeah. Yeah, keep breathing. I'm clearing your head because you're a crown chakra. You have a lot of static there. There's somebody you're with that is actually trying to slow you down on your soul path. A lot of people right now that I'm working with are actually breaking up. A lot of marriages and stuff are also because of this frequencies that are coming to this planet right now. So I kind of feel there's somebody connected with you right now. I don't know if it's family that's kind of trying to cloud you a little bit. So I'm clearing that. That happens a lot, by the way. So I'm going to open up your heart chakra. Let's bring all parts of your back to your higher self and your heart chakra now. Receive this. It's a heart connection. Look at your feet right now. Hey, how are you feeling right now? Take a couple deep breaths. You feel something moving?
You know, interestingly, when you did the whole group activation at the beginning, I did start crying thinking about raising my hand. So the tears already came before you even.
It's the frequencies, because I set up the call frequency before I even got on the phone for the whole group process, group collective, and also the future. But how do you feel right now? Because I know Janice wants to go on to another caller. How's your body? Do you feel anything lift off your head, and do you feel a little bit more peace in your heart chakra?
Yeah, I feel a little more peace now.
Do you feel a little bit more grounded in your feet?
Yes.
Yep. I really grounded your soul to your feet, your higher self. There it goes. Okay, so you're good. Now this energy will continue, so please just allow it, and don't try not to get your mind intact of what you're supposed to feel. Just know it's going to keep happening beyond this call, and then just drink a little extra water if you feel to for integration. Okay.
And is it okay for me to listen to the recording of this activation in the future?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
Okay.
I would probably skip today though. I don't think you need it today,
but
maybe when you feel it, in the future for sure. Absolutely.
Okay.
So I'm going to disconnect with you, Cindy, but I want to say thank you so much for calling in. I really appreciate that.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Janice.
Thank you. That was fabulous. All right. wow. You know, I'm so, oh my gosh. I just feel so energized. So, all right.
Yeah, it's reaching everybody. So whatever frequencies need to hit, and what everybody's supposed to feel is going to be totally different. But it's amazing. I mean, I'm just humbled by it.
Yeah. Wow. All right. So, couple of New York. Let's do Brentwood first. It starts with 631. You're up.
Hello?
Hello?
Hello? What's your name? Hi? Hello? I can't hear them.
All right, let's try the other New York. We've got New York City, 917. You're up.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, my name is Stacy. How are you?
Hi, Stacy. Well, how can I serve you today? What's going on?
Oh gosh, I don't even know where to start. I think with everything you've been doing, I'm kind of taken back. But generally, I guess what I'm searching for is I'm also a healer trying to find her place. And just trying to deal with getting myself to a place of wholeness and being a healer.
Yeah.
Dealing with all that past, because I'm dealing with a lot of past stuff, of course, as we all are, and trying to find my place, just trying to find my place.
Yeah.
In this world.
And do I have permission to connect with you energetically right now?
Yes.
Stacey? Okay, because I'm actually in soul. I can actually tune on your soul. Your souls tell me that, and this is how I was, and no, this doesn't mean anything. This is what your souls tell me right now, to relax more and let the process unfold in your life. Because I know being a healer as myself for many years, and I see all these other healers all over the internet doing this and that, and they're, you know, in the spotlight and doing this. And there's a part of me, my part of my inner child, whatever you want to call it, I was antsy. I'm like, can I get out there and start doing this stuff? Even though I know I had the ability, I want to just get out there and, you know, do my stuff. And my soul kept saying, nope.
Absolutely.
I couldn't go.
That's where I am right now.
I understand that. And my soul used to say, nope, we need to do a little more work on yourself.
Absolutely.
And I'm like, oh, gosh, how much more work can I do?
Exactly. It feels never ending.
I eat, drink, and sleep it. But my soul says, no, we're not doing it yet. So I would like to do an activation on you today. I'm going to just do, if it's okay, Stacy, this is just going to kind of bring in more really strong guidance in your crown chakra on a daily basis. So if we never talk again, and everybody on the call is going to receive this as well. I just want to really activate your crown chakra because right now I'm seeing, are you surrounded by a lot of, well, you're in New York, right? So that's a lot of energy.
Actually, I have a New York, I'm from New York, but I'm in Winston-Salem now.
Okay, so you're in a place that's not the major city, because I just came back from Manhattan, and it was, my energy took me 2 days to get back here. So
exactly, that's why I left.
Yeah, gotcha.
I felt like I was drowning there.
Yeah, I get it. That's okay. All right, you're sensitive just like a lot of people, including myself. So let's hold light above your head. I just want you to imagine that light. I want you to imagine everything leading into that light above your head that doesn't serve you, and I'm going to do a really, your soul's ready for this, so your soul's saying yes, do a crown activation. So I'm just going to make it a little stronger for you and everybody else that's open and ready for this today on the call. This is for a group and everything. So just kind of receive these sounds. These sounds are directly for you. Whatever they come through me are always for, when I do one-on-ones, it's whatever your soul's asking and all parts of your being are needing this. So just receive that for a moment. I want you to imagine that cap up the top of your head that I kind of feel somebody's clouding you around you. We don't need to know who that is. I want you to imagine it leading it into the light. It's not allowed to be there. Okay, so let's let that go. Feel that go? There it goes. Are you aware of some energy lifting off your head now?
Yes.
Keep breathing. Keep breathing. Keep breathing. All is coming from your feet all the way up to the top of your head right now. Flow of energy. Okay, we're just going to keep it going in the head for a moment. Okay. I'm going to ground your soul now to your feet. Look at your feet and just imagine that happening. Your soul's energy is coming all the way from your crown chakra to your feet, grounding to the planet Earth even stronger. Did you feel that?
Yes.
Yeah, and do you feel, I can actually see like your head is feeling lighter. I don't, if you're aware of that, you will feel it in a moment, but do you feel that?
Yeah, I feel kind of woozy. I don't know how to explain it better.
Yes, a lot of energy. I'm just moving it. And then when you look in the mirror, after this, you get a free mini facial because when I clear your crown chakra, it really makes your face look alive. I'm not saying you didn't look good now, but you just look more alive and vibrant. So you'll get a little extra bonus with that. You'll look bright-eyed and bushy-tailed. So that's good. That's going to continue. So just be, your soul's loving and just coming through, saying we just kind of stay in the moment, and you're doing the best you can in your meditation. But your soul is also telling me that it's work, and I'm actually planting a seed for you, just so you know. That's something that your soul will water. You don't need to nurse anything or worry about it. Things are going to start expanding because a lot of people that I'm working with now is just activations. I'm constantly doing activations on what your soul's ready for. So things are going to start happening for you. So just keep, doing your way of doing it, however you get it, meditation. But right now, you're just what you received. It should make it a lot easier for you to get internal guidance on a daily basis, okay? That's what I did for you, and I'm doing that now with a lot of people. It's just really activating the crown chakra especially right now.
Thank you. And if I wanted to continue, to do some work with you, how would I do that?
Janice, you could say that.
Yeah, we're going to talk about the special offer package in just a minute here.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Yeah, and that's a start. And I'm sure that Dawn has other things that you can probably do privates and things like that as well. So she can add that in.
Thank you so much.
Well, Stacy, I'm going to disconnect with you, and thank you so much for allowing me to serve you. I'm grateful. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Okay.
Thank you. It's like every single, I read the testimonials. I read every one of your testimonials on your site. And there are people that say, right after the session, I didn't say anything. And then they write back like 6 or 8 weeks later, and they tell you that whatever you did, it didn't come back. And that is really miraculous. I mean, one of the things that, I work on is know that you know. And if you don't know, then no, you don't know, right?
Yeah.
And, when I heard this work, it is, now I know that.
And if you notice, I actually, and that's a big thing for me too, Janice, everything I do is in integrity. So I won't put a website, I will not put any kind of testimonials. They have to be true. I mean, if you've been seeing some of my testimonials, some of these people don't even put much on there, but I'll put it on there anyway if it's positive. I mean, I don't care how it sounds. It's real,
Right. No, I get that. And there wasn't even hardly any editing of any of them. I mean, there were typos. And
yeah, I know.
I'm like,
I don't care.
Rock on. This is raw.
Yeah.
I mean, I love it.
Yeah, no, thank you for noticing that. I don't.
Real.
I tell my assistant, put it on there.
Yeah, right. This is how it was received entirely.
Yeah.
put it up.
Yeah, we just put it on there. Yeah.
Yeah, I like it.
Thank you for that.
I know that, when we put up your sexual offer package, I was like, wow. I mean, this is a good one, you guys. So the direct link is realrawyou.com, and I want to take a few other callers, but Dawn does have to leave a few minutes early, so we just have about 20 minutes. So the direct link is realrawyou.com/Dawn Crystal if you want to go there and check it out. And Dawn, will you go ahead and go through the special offer package, and then maybe we can take one or two depending on time.
Yeah. Well, obviously the package is called Get Out of Pain Forever, but I'm working so beyond getting out of pain forever with everybody. So, it is going from emotional and I guess module 1 is emotional pain, and it goes to different areas of the body. I want to mention this whole program is to bring all energy systems together of your body, so your body can heal itself naturally the way it was supposed to be, and it was created by whatever you believe, infinite source. So we all have a story. We all hold different things in our body, our energetic, physical, emotional, spiritual. I'm letting you know all these modules are my sounds, okay? So whatever you're needing, even if you're buying this package and you have no pain at all, and you feel guided to buy it, because it's actually going to help you beyond what you even know, because I just upgraded it with frequencies that are whatever you're needing. So I know it says Get Out of Pain Forever, and some people are like, I'm not in pain. Well, I'm like, well, this is here to clear out maybe unconscious stuff that you're not aware of from past lifetimes up to where you're at right now, okay? And we're talking inherited, ancestral, DNA, cells. So, you have to feel it out, because each module is going to go into different parts of the body in different areas where maybe somebody has had some trauma there or has some blockage, because blockage is a big thing for everybody, regardless of where you're on a spiritual path. I work with healers as well, and they have blockages in their body. So this will actually help everybody in some capacity, because everybody has some kind of blockage going on. You might be aware of it or not. I haven't met anybody yet who has I mean, if you do, God bless you. Bless you. Okay, but this goes through everything. It goes from the emotional body. It does go into different parts, clearing back pain. Item 3 is abdominal area, and we're talking organs too. So if you have anything going on with any organs in your body in the abdominal area, please know this will help assist that. And then, of course, item 4 is clearing heart and arteries. It's also clearing your heart wall, because a lot of people want to expand their heart, and obviously we have to clear those heart walls. So this is also included in that. And then item 5, clearing throat to your lungs. Opening the throat chakra is huge as us as human beings, because we tend to hold back words of things we really want to express to our throat chakra. I do a lot of throat chakra clearings, so that's also included. Item 6 is clearing the brain, which includes headaches, which is huge. I'm known worldwide as being a pain release expert beyond all this stuff, what I'm doing with sound. I'm actually known by people to help people get out of pain in minutes just by working with me and me energetically working with you on the phone or by Skype. So, and I do a lot more than that even.
A couple testimonials. I think you have a couple testimonials specifically for migraines.
Oh, I specialize in migraines.
And sent the testimonial later. I'm like,
well, I specialize in any kind of migraines, knee pain, back pain. People find me out of the woodwork. I work with doctors all over. That's why I just came back from New York not too long ago. I was being interviewed by a lot of the major TV stations there, so I can't say them right now because it's. I was just being interviewed by producers. So that's pretty humbling. That mass consciousness is actually finding me right now. That's pretty neat for me, and I didn't plan this at all. That just tells you on my path. I had no idea. So item 7 is clearing. I'm just being truthful. I just guided to do it. I live in the moment. Okay, great. My soul says great. I'm like, well, I'm grateful. Thank you. All right. So item 7, clearing shoulder and neck pain. Item 8 is clearing foot and ankle pain. But this is all connection with all parts of the body. So just please know that if you don't have those areas of inflammation, whatever it is, this whole program here, even though it is so simple and laid out in like 8 modules, is to bring all parts of your body together, mentally, physically, and spiritually, into one free-flowing vessel of energy. Okay, that's not constricted in any way. So it's a process, you know. If people listen to it, I tell people you can listen to it, you know, when you feel to. You can skip around, but I do highly recommend. This is going to be something I'm going to be upgrading with my own vibration levels. Just even if you never talk to me again, because everything I do is always constantly upgrading. Anything I put out there is always upgraded energetically. So I do that. That's why I have people who, you know, stayed with me for years just in clients alone, because I keep growing. The people like that. I'm not stagnated. You know, a lot of people, you know, become a healer and then they stop working on themselves. I don't do that. And I'm not saying anything that I'm better or worse. I just don't stop working on myself. So I keep expanding. It's all about expansion, right? So that's what I keep doing. So that's what it is. It goes to 8 modules, and they're pretty basic because I'm a very basic healer. I just, my mind doesn't work like everybody else's, so I try to keep things very simple, you know. But it's a lot more than what it says. I can tell you, they're activations, okay?
Yeah, these are, so it's 10 MP3s.
Yep. Okay, 10. Yep.
Yeah. And
yep, I got missed 2 there. Sorry about that, everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, 9 is clearing the elbows, wrist, and all that. And I'll just say 10 is clearing, of course, teeth and gum pain. I just want to mention that's huge too. Any kind of TMJ.
Yeah. Yeah. No, a lot of people.
Yeah, I can get rid of that in like seconds. A minute.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yep.
Yeah. You know, I'm sort of like, pick me. You know, after we went through the package, I was like, you know what? I want you to. Can you do a mini thing on me now?
Well, I can if you, because sometimes the show hosts get a little bit, well, I think you'll be okay because you're so open. All right, let me
I'm going to fine.
Okay, I know, but I had one, can I be truthful? I worked with one show host one time. She lost her whole track of thinking, and, but that only happened once, okay? Okay, okay, you're awesome. Okay, I'm just going to do a little bit of crown. I'm going to connect with you, Janice, and just, you know, in your best way, because I know that you have your own way of believing whatever you do. Just imagine white light. I'm just going to do a little more crown activation on you, okay?
Okay,
all
cool.
Right? Whatever comes through, just imagine light, and just imagine that light just kind of, I call it being like the mini vacuum, just kind of swooping up anything that's not there aligned with your highest. So let's go ahead and do that right now for a quick mini session with Janice. You feel that just lift off you?
Totally.
Okay, just keep breathing.
Wow.
Keep breathing. Was your back a little tight? I see you're in good shape, but I just feel it right here. There it goes. Feel that flow through the back?
Yeah.
Just loosen something up. Your soul showed me that. Look at your feet for a moment. How's that feeling in your feet?
Wow, I feel like this hot heat between.
Yeah, let me move a little more. You got a little bit. Keep breathing into that light above your head. I'm just going to move a little bit more. Feel your heart open right now. Feel a little expansion kind of happening there?
Yeah. Wow.
That's what people do yoga for, that expansion. I'm just going to clear off a little bit there for you. Part of it. Okay, so take a deep breath and tell me how you're feeling now.
Wow. Well, I feel pretty hot and
yeah, it's going to keep going after our call today. So I'm just going to disconnect with you, Jennifer, in case you have somebody else there. But that'll continue beyond the call today.
Yeah. Well, my ankle totally adjusted, which was
weird. Yeah, I did that. And I want to mention, I do energetic adjustments on people. When I work with people one-on-one in our sessions, I'm not only just getting it flow into your body. I actually do energetic adjustments that are more, obviously, I'm not a chiropractor, but I can actually adjust the whole body back to perfect harmony. And I do that all the time. I do that all the time with the back, the shoulders. But people come to me after accidents, and their body is just so out of whack that I just have to work on them. And I don't even do anything. I just blow on them energetically, and they're like, oh. And I tell people after I work with that, a lot of times they'll get sore like they've had a treatment with someone. I said, give it a day. It'll just work itself out, because I do bring people's body back into perfect alignment, okay, and symmetry.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's pretty cool.
Fantastic.
I don't really advertise me with that, but that's just part of my toolbox.
Yeah. Well, let's take one more.
Okay.
All right. Are you good taking one more?
Yeah. Let's do one more. Let's do one more. Yeah, I appreciate people being here.
Yeah. So the next caller is from Jackson, Tennessee, and you're up.
Okay.
Hello.
Hi.
Dawn, hi. My name is Emmanuel. How are you?
Did I work with you before?
Yes, indeed.
Okay, I can't barely hear him, but I have
line
from
is a little crazy on that line.
Jennifer,
So,
hello?
Yeah,
hello?
I'm here. That was sorry, you just had a ton of static on your line. So
is he still there?
No. Well, I muted him.
Well, I just want to mention, because I know that I have some of the callers that have worked with me before, I would rather take a new caller, if it's okay.
Cool. That's fine.
Yeah,
all right,
I'd like to kind of help people who are kind of new, but I honor everybody who tries to call in. I just try to put my energy out, because I know it's a very short time, just to kind of reach everybody.
So the next caller is from Auburn, New York, and you're up.
Hi, this is Michelle.
Hi, Michelle. How can I serve you today?
Hi. I have a lot of lower back pain. I was wondering if you could do something for that.
Okay, and question, any injuries or anything happen to cause that?
No. I think it's emotional lower back pain.
Yeah, yep. I'm just going to connect with you right now, because my soul already knows you're calling. So, yep, I'm just going to do a little bit of help for you today. I definitely think the program would help you, but that's up to you if you feel it in your heart. It's pretty reasonable here. The MP3s would help you, but I can help you a little bit to get things moving right now. So since you're the last caller, I would like to just do some activation on you, if you allow me.
Oh, yes, thank you.
Okay, so go ahead, Rochelle, hold light above your head, and I'm just going to be guided now. And just imagine everything leading into that light above your head that's not you. Don't worry about what it is. Just know it's not your highest good, whatever you want to believe. And just let it go into that light. Let's do it now and receive these sounds. Feel this energy leave your head right now. There it goes. You have somebody connected with you that's causing that, so it'll be interesting to see if this comes back. It shouldn't, but I'm letting you know it's caused from somebody you know, okay? Okay?
I think I know who, yeah, thank you.
Okay, well, I want you to know you need to start creating some boundary or something about that, because otherwise things come back. See, I do my job, but I'm also going to tell you, because I don't want you to think that I did something, because I usually just say I just can't babysit, people when they have a session with me, but it's always I always try to give you wisdom so you know that it's coming from somewhere, so you're best to kind of put some kind of energy light around yourself or something every day so you're only bringing in pure divine love to you. And anybody you're connected with energetically, just so you know, it's always your choice who's in your energy field. But just know it's always, you know, you can also stop it if you have wisdom. So I'm just letting you know you're right on with that. So let me just clear the back. Feel that? Lift off?
Oh, thank you. Wow.
Yeah, it's gone. Hold on. Now, how are you feeling?
Oh, there's release there. Thank you.
Yeah, I did. But I'm letting you know it could come back. So you got to be aware of that, okay?
All right. Yeah, I'm working on it. Thank you.
Yeah. Well, just drink some extra water and just put some white light on yourself every day you wake up, and putting some kind of energy boundary on yourself that you're only allowing in love to you and nothing else. Nothing else exists. Okay?
All right. Thank you.
Yeah. Well, Rochelle, thank you so much for allowing me to work here. I just got rid of something that's been part of you for how long?
Oh, sorry, I just muted her. Yeah, sorry about that.
That's okay. People, can they send in testimonials to you?
Definitely, you guys. Just respond to any of the emails that we have.
Appreciate it.
And you can definitely send in a testimonial or just respond. Just let us know. Like any of these calls that we have. I would love to hear from you guys. I love that.
Great.
One of the things that, you know, I've become intently aware of with those things that go away for a little while and come back is oftentimes those energies actually aren't yours and you're trying to heal them. Is there like a way for us that are healers to not connect, or what do you say about that?
Well, I just know that it's kind of, I found for myself, I used to caretake, I'm an old soul, just like you are, and a lot of people on the call.
Right.
We have an unconscious pattern that I'm still working on myself. I cleared it on myself, but I cleared it on a lot of people who work with me one-on-one, is clearing up the old belief system where they came from, that we need to caretake or we're in charge or in control of anybody's life, because we've kind of done that in past lives. And that's just an ingrained thing that's inside of us that we unconsciously do it. Until it's cleared, whatever you want to call it, it's cleared. But yeah, it happens to a lot of people. Yeah.
Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah. So
well,
I appreciate
you guys,
that.
You know where to get the package. It's on the webcast. We'll put it in the email, and the direct link is realworldyou.com/Dawn Crystal. So if you know that it calls you and you want to get these 10 MP3s to change your life, to change your body especially, go ahead and grab that. Dawn, anything else you want to say before we wrap up tonight?
No, I just, like I said, I hope everybody received something from the call today, and of course, please feel free to listen to the replay, and I'm just grateful to be here, and Jenna, for you having me here with your group, and I just was really, it's been really a great experience for me, because you're one of the few shows that I can actually be me. You know, I don't have to, I don't have to, you know, candy coat or whatever you want to call it myself. So I love the name of your summit, and I really feel very much at home here. So I want to just thank you to all the callers here for allowing me to work with them, or just energetically today. And Jenna, thank you to you for doing what you're doing, because you know, you're doing a mission here, and it's helping everybody. So, and you're also helping other healers that we can actually expand our energy and help others. It's all about helping each other here. So I just want to say thank you for allowing me to be here.
Awesome. Well, you're definitely welcome, and I'm sure the energy is aligned with very many of us. So thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you
guys,
so much.
Just as a reminder, fantastic. Just as a reminder, we meet every Monday and Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern. So please join us next Monday, and have a wonderful, wonderful